You know that question on the autism test? It goes something like, when you're reading a book, can you visualize the characters? And that one question got me shook because I never realized that I don't, or is the word can't? Is that the right word? I don't like that word, but I don't do it. But I know what they look like. Does that make any sense? So I just read, I haven't gotten to reply to it yet. I'm sorry about that. And I hate saying I'm sorry. I'd rather say I apologize for that. Not because I'm mean, although I can be, but just because of my own shit, and I don't like to follow the word or contraction of I am by anything negative regarding myself. Definitely going to answer the comment. I'm going to answer it. I just, even when they're good, they're still overwhelming for some reason, but I'm working through that. But somebody mentioned how really autism is so related to sexual assaults and abuse, and I can definitely provide proof of that from my own life. I've been raped so many times that I lost count, or I had never really started counting to begin with. And I realized that my lifestyle that I had in my 20s contributed to it, and I realized that many people would say what I just said was defending rapists. And I'm definitely not doing that. Fuck them all. But if I hadn't been there, it wouldn't happen. But I guess anyway, yeah, they're all wrong. I'm not defending rapers. You can check my Facebook account and see that I don't fucking do that. I call them out and then I get banned from Facebook. But I will say that the times I was raped in high school, those weren't my fault. Even though for the longest time I believed that they were my fault, and I never told anybody about any of them. I ended up writing a song. It's on my other YouTube channel, but anyway, definitely tons of poetry about the shit, but because I thought I would get in trouble. And I have zero doubt that I would have gotten in a lot of trouble with my parents. One time it was the first time it was at a Circle K, and the cashier threw me. He locked the door and threw me over his shoulder. I was 15 and brought me in the office and locked the door. I can remember his tag. It said Rodney. I saw him again like years later in the grocery store, and I just hid. Not that he probably would have remembered me, but... And so, you know, a Punnett square basically says that I have 5 kids. At least one of them is autistic. I mean, that's just genetics. And I have 3 daughters, and I do worry about this. I have brought this up, but they won't even believe that I'm autistic, so they certainly not even going to think about the fact that they might be. There's nobody I don't really know what to do except constantly talk to them about it and share my story and my experience when I can. And usually when I do that, they get aggravated with me and they stop talking to me. And, you know, I swear to God on everything I love, I did not make this video to be a victim or for sympathy. I just made it for others who have gone through the same thing. And maybe, I don't like, it wasn't a huge story of hope, but it was a story of maybe probably lots of people have gone through that and also not talked about it. And I mean, I know why I never talked about it, because I was so afraid of my parents. But and maybe other kids too. I don't know. But if there's kids watching this, like, people you've known your whole life will take advantage of you if they can. They always tricked me or got. It's always so stupid. I felt so stupid afterwards. Anyway, all right. This was Mask Off. I wish I didn't. It's not that I can't make a website. It's that I actually just I hate doing it. But I bought this. I bought foxam.com. I love to buy domain names, and I'm also into palindromes. So anyway, FO FFO KSAM. I mean KM. You know what I mean? Mask Off backwards. Maybe one day I'll turn that into a website. In fact, we live in the multiverse, so I have turned it into a website. It's already done. And there's a version of me just loving the shit out of it. Some version of me loving HTML.